just a brutal night in terms of you having to sit up here at the podium again, you and Pino. Your comments on what you saw happening in that second half when you were so close, hitting the post, getting a chance late to get the equalizer from Megan. Your thoughts on the game overall, and especially that second half when you put the heat on.
Yeah, I thought first half we let the game get away from us a little bit. We spoke about that at half time, and I thought we came out a lot better in the second half. But I think we'll be disappointed with the goal, just the build-up of the goal, and the timing of it. Fletch having to go off and Ellie having to come in, and her being put under so much pressure so quickly coming on is always difficult. But across in the box, and you know what A-Rod's going to do when she gets in those positions, and I think that was probably the longer the game went on, I just had sense that the team that scored first was then going to be in the best position, obviously, and the longer the game goes on and you're just not getting those breaks really, you just sense that it might not be your night. And I just said to the girls at the end, I think last year we were very dominant in the final. I didn't feel that this year. I felt they were better first half. We were probably better second half. But that's Kansas. I think when you are on top, that's when sometimes they can be at their most dangerous. And I think they caught us when we were on top and pushing, and that's when they got their goal. So obviously we're massively disappointed, but we'll learn from it.
Megan, your thoughts on the match as well, especially you were just in that 18 all the time, making things happen so close when you hit that post, and then at the end as well. Your comments on obviously that close.
Yeah, I mean, much of what Laura said, I think that we didn't start the way that we wanted to, but responded really well in the second half, and we're all over them, but they're one of the best counterattacking teams that's out there, and they kind of caught us a little bit, but I think we had our chances. I think that we could have been a little bit more aggressive with our finishing. I think that we sometimes want to make it too perfect, and a lot of times we can. We're that good, and we can have that quality inside the box, but I think we needed to test them a little bit more. I think we only had, was it 6 shots or 7 shots? Yeah, which is not enough. Definitely not enough for how much of the ball, especially that we had in the second half. So I think we had our chances. Overall, pretty even game, but they just got the win.
Open it up to questions, and again, introduce yourselves, please, and identify what affiliate you're with or who you're working for, please. Yes?
Lee Bird with Sports Illustrated. Laura, it seems like you guys, like Megan just said, you guys were having a lot of the ball, especially in the final third, but it looked like at times maybe you're trying to be a little bit too perfect with it. Is that, I don't know, maybe a risk of the way that you guys play and the players that you do have at your disposal, that maybe they just try to do a little bit too much?
Maybe. I think you've got to give credit to Kansas as well. They reduce us to shooting from distance, and then when we try and play the ball that we love to try and play, they stopped it. So yeah, it's not something we'll change, but because it works. But I think it's when you're not being successful at that, it's then taking the risk to shoot from distance, like we did when Megan hit the post, and that then makes them think something else. It might bring them out to a ball that they wouldn't necessarily have stepped onto, and it just mixes the game up a little bit. And I think, yeah, I agree with Megan. I think we could have had a lot more opportunity to shoot and chose to pass, and we'll probably look back on that and be disappointed with that and want to change that fact, I'm sure.